Despite the fervent hashtags on your Twitter feed, Donald Trump is unfortunately still officially president-elect, which means two things have to happen. One, we need more hashtags. Hashtag more hashtags, that's right. Hashtag more people. And two, while waiting for the hashtags to work, now might also be a good time to learn what Donald Trump's plans are for the country. Because somehow during an 18-month campaign, we never actually asked. We never actually asked policy questions. You realize there are so many things we don't know. We don't even know what the J in Donald J. Trump stands for. A lot of people don't know this, but it actually stands for Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot of self-loathing. But last night, luckily, from deep within King Midas's rectum, Donald Trump finally sat down for his first interview as president-elect. And I think it was fitting that he went with 60 Minutes, because this sound sounded like America was running out of time.
On election night, I heard you went completely silent. Was it a sort of realization of the enormity of this thing for you?
I think so. It's enormous. I've done a lot of big things. I've never done anything like this. It is so big. It is so, it's so enormous. It's so amazing.
Kind of just took your breath away. Couldn't talk?
A little bit. And I think I realized that this is a whole different life for me now.
Well, now you know how we feel, Donald. You're really surprised that the job of president of the United States of America is mildly different from selling real estate and meat? You're surprised by that? This is a whole different life for me now. After applying for the job for 2 years, you shouldn't approach it with the same amount of wonder that Jasmine did in Aladdin. That's not what you do. Trump's there like, a whole different life for me now. No one to tell me no, where to go. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Donald Trump should downplay the gravity of the job of president, but it would be nice if he had an inkling of what he actually had to do. Because I get it. The people wanted someone fresh. And if the people wanted someone who could have come in and known how to do the job right away, they would have elected Hillary Clinton. Instead, we got someone who walks around the White House like a toddler at a space museum. What's this? What's this? What's this? Can I push it? I like this statue. Sir, that's Mike Pence. Oh. Because, correct me if I'm wrong. If you had just become president of the United States and leader of the free world, what is the one thing you might no longer be focused on?
Are you going to be tweeting and whatever you're upset about just put out there?
So
when you're president?
It's a modern form of communication between Facebook and Twitter, and I guess Instagram. I have 28 million people. 28 million people.
So you are going to keep it up?
I think I picked up yesterday 100,000 people.
Who is this guy? He's bragging that he picked up 100,000 followers yesterday? No, dude, you're going to be president of the United States. You picked up 300 million followers. And we can't block, mute, or unfollow you. But we can still troll you, and we are going to troll you hard. Hashtag more. Hashtag more. Now, one of the reasons this interview was so important is that since Trump's victory, America has been grappling with the reported rise in hate crimes against Muslims, Hispanics, black people, basically everyone not wearing a red cap. But it appears that Donald Trump has been so consumed with Twitter that he hasn't had a chance to check Twitter.
Mr. Trump said he had not heard about some of the acts of violence that are popping up in his name.
I'm very surprised to hear that. I hate to hear that. I mean, I hate to hear it.
But you do hear it.
I don't hear it.
Do you want to say anything to those people?
I would say don't do it. That's terrible. I am so saddened to hear that. And I say stop it if it helps. I will say this, and I'll say it right to the camera, stop it.
Now, frisk it. Donald Trump is truly a genius, people, because I can tell you, whatever I was doing when I saw this, I stopped. Maybe that's his secret plan to beat ISIS. He's just gonna look them in the camera and say, ISIS, stop it. Illegal immigrants, stop it. Stop signs, you do you, which involves stopping it. I think it's nice that Donald Trump denounced hate crimes performed in his name, but why do I feel like he's going to find out what it's like to tell someone to stop, but they still keep going? You know, and as an immigrant, it's obvious that I would be wary of Donald Trump. You know, and as a black person, it's obvious that I would be wary of Donald Trump. But after this interview, I feel like there's a new group who should be worried about the Trump presidency, and that's Donald Trump supporters. Because he built his entire campaign on three main things: build a wall, lock her up, drain the swamp. Phrases that sound less like a campaign promise and more like options in a choose-your-own-adventure book. But still, a lot of people voted for Donald Trump because of those promises, especially build a wall. If he was Michael Jackson, the wall was his Thriller. And just like Michael Jackson, he's starting to moonwalk away from it.
Are you really going to build a wall?
Yes.
They're talking about a fence in the Republican Congress.
Sure.
Would you accept a fence?
For certain areas, I would.
I'm sorry, wait. Wait, what just happened there? Did that guy just negotiate himself from a wall to a fence? What just happened there? No, I'm sorry, because as a Trump supporter, I would not be impressed with that. I signed up for a wall. No one talks about the Great Fence of China. No one talks about the great series of barrier restrictions of China. No, we want a wall. Imagine Mexico. Mexico must be like, yo, our currency crashed because of that wall. You better build it, man. Humpty Dumpty's like, what the f, Donald? I can't sit on a fence. I'm not Paul Ryan. And by the way, if you voted for Trump because you thought that no matter what, he would send Hillary to prison, well, bad news, bro.
Are you going to ask for a special prosecutor to investigate Hillary Clinton over her emails?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about it. She did some bad things. I mean, she did some bad things.
A special prosecutor?
I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to hurt them. They're good people.
Wait, the Clintons are good people? Good people? Not neutral people? Good people. Not even like okay people. You went straight to good people from this?
Hillary Clinton, commonly referred to as Crooked Hillary.
She's crooked as a $3 bill.
She should be in prison.
She's the queen of corruption. She's a disaster.
She is a dangerous liar.
She's the devil.
She's a monster.
Wow. From the devil to good people, that must have been one hell of a fruit basket she sent him. Damn, Donald. Donald Trump got elected based on a lot of campaign promises. And less than a week later, he's dropping them like they're a woman who just turned 45. If you voted for Trump's wall, now, there's a good chance you may not be getting it. If you voted about Hillary Clinton, well, that she-devil is set to roam free. But at least there's still one thing Donald Trump also promised his people: to crack down on the corruption, lobbyists, who he said were running Washington. Remember? Drain the swamp.
Your own transition team. It's filled with lobbyists.
It's the only people you have down there. Everybody's a lobbyist down there. That's what they are. They're lobbyists, they're special
on your
interests.
own transition
We're trying
team.
to clean up Washington. Look,
how can you clean
everything down there, there are no people. We're doing a lot of things to clean up the system. But everybody that works for government, they then leave government and they become a lobbyist, essentially. I mean, the whole place is it's one big lobbyist.
Get the f out of here, man. No, you promised that you would rid Washington of special interest influence. You said that. You said you would drain the swamp. Now you're bringing the swamp into the White House? How is that fixing the problem? It's like if your toilet was backed up, so you hire a guy to come to your house to unclog it. He takes a look, and then he goes, there's too much in this toilet. We need to drain this toilet. There's only one way to fix this. And you know what's crazy is, you're looking at him like, hey man, you just made it worse. What kind of a plumber are you? And he's like, who said I was a plumber? I'm an outsider. By the way, follow me on Twitter. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click here to subscribe. Just keep the mouse pointer away from my face, please. Don't, here, click here to, not my face, click here, please. Please, that looks, don't do that, that's sharp, click here to subscribe.